hope you all are doing well. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me, and I want to thank you all for joining me on the first live stream that I've done since 2019. So, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. And there is quite a delay, so I'm getting confused because I'm staring at the camera, but the YouTube live stream is, I said it, or I haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't said it yet. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And if you are in the chat room, or if you would like to join us in the chat room, you must be a subscriber to my channel. And I ask that you remember that this is a Christian channel. So please, in the comment section, please be kind and please be polite. I guess we can call it polite. So yeah, no cussing. So we are going to be doing some free motion quilting today. We're going to be quilting on this here baby quilt. This is a kaleidoscope. It's a 6-sided hexagon kaleidoscope quilt that I did before I started going back on YouTube. And I'm just going to be doing some very simple free motion quilting on it. And I will answer any questions that you all have. Now, I did have one person leave me some questions. So let me go to that comment. And the comment was, have I ever painted on denim fabric? And I don't believe I have. If I did, it was 20 plus years ago. I've never done indigo, and I've never done sun dyeing on fabric either. And there is a blue sweet pea flower. I can't remember the exact name of it, but you can use that to dye fabric. I have it. I've never tried it. And I believe I also have some, I can't think of the name. There's a bug that makes like a burgundy color dye. And I have some, Cochineal? Yes, I have that also. Sanjay is here. So my husband came down here on Saturday, so he's here with us. So let me ask you all, hello there, Gammy Rowe, how are you? And Miss P is in the house. And the Empty Nester Quilter from Australia is in the house. So I want to thank you all very, very much for joining us. Again, this is a Christian channel. Please keep the commentary in the chat room polite. That's it, yes, cochineal. And so no, I haven't tried any of that. I have done eco dyeing on paper, and that's lots of fun, and it would probably work on fabric as well, but you would probably have to add some kind of mordant or vinegar or something to make it stick. But anyway, so this is what we are going to be doing tonight. We're going to be doing some free motion quilting on my hexagon kaleidoscope baby quilt. This was made a year or so ago, and I used a Cafe Facet fabric, and okay, let me say hello to everybody in the chat room here. P is here, Gammy Rowe is here, Kay Gutowski is here, and Barbara King. So hello all. Yes, you do need to be a subscriber to chat with us. So if you are not a subscriber, pop on over to the channel and hit the subscribe button. And then you'll have to wait, I think, 5 minutes, and then the chat will let you talk to all of us. Well, thank you, Gammy. Thank you so very much. Hello, Jackie Shippard, another person from Australia. Yes, Jackie, this is my first live since, I think, June or July of 2019. and I was doing mixed media art at the time. I wasn't concentrating on quilting. But I have returned to my first love, my big love, and that is my quilting. I've been doing quilting since the 70s. Hello, Marty Pons and Carol Rusho and Sarah Day. Hello there. Sarah Day is from Ontario, Canada. Carol Rusho is just from the south here, from South Carolina.
Ask how the weather is in Ontario.
How's the weather doing there in Ontario, Canada? Is I know y'all have, you have winter, and then you have July 4th. So
Yeah.
we have family that lives in Ontario, so we kid. Oh, and Gammy is also in Michigan. Oh, and there's Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Jerry is from Pennsylvania. Oh, I want to thank you all for showing up. This is so wonderful. I have goosebumps. I just love you guys.
Ask
All
if
right.
there are any questions.
If anyone has any questions, leave them in the chat. Do me a favor and type like 3 question marks and then a space and then your question. And my husband is watching from the sofa, so he'll let me know if there's any questions. But in the meantime, we're going to switch over to the sewing machine, and I may have to finagle the cameras to do that, but just bear with me, please. Let's go over to the split screen. And yes, I have to do reconnect. There we go. I'm moving again. How wonderful. And the iPhone, let's go over here and reconnect. Okay. Okay, we are all good. So let me move over here. And this, we're using the Bernina not 180E. That's old. I'm using my Bernina 770 Quilters Edition. And if you all saw my last video about the machine quilting and the stress on my body, what I did here is let me move you around just a wee bit. We went to Lowe's today and I got a half round piece of molding, and I did double-sided tape to stick it on here, and now the whole edge is smooth. It's round. And I did play with it before and it seems to be working, so that's wonderful. Don't mind the mess back there. And I'm going to have to move you in a bit here so that I can quilt. Okay, let's tighten that, and I gotta get this crazy cord out of my way and move the microphone over. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, YouTube. Oh, it's cold in Ontario. It cooled off. Last week it was high 60s. It was absolutely beautiful. And then this week it has cooled back down a wee bit. It was only in the 50s today. Okay, so I was playing around with this earlier and I did a few squares here, or a few kaleidoscopes, and I'm just going with something very, very simple, just trying to warm myself up again. And I'm going to put these gloves on, and I'm desperately looking to find a smaller pair of these. Doesn't have to be the same company, but I'm sorry, what, Sanjay?
Gammy says she doesn't want like free motion quilting.
Oh, you don't like free motion quilting? Let me switch back over to the.
She's opposite it.
Yeah, but so am I. I mean, look, this is. I haven't done it for a while. Once I warm up, I'm okay. But you can see these stitches are not all that great, and this is crooked. Who? Oh, hello there. I'm trying to see who came in. Well, hello, Tracy Moody and Jan Bedore. How are you? How are you, love? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. So, it doesn't matter that your stitches look like poo-poo. They're big. Those look like basting stitches. But what matters is that you quilt this with love and just have fun. The whole point of this process is to have fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down here in the center of a kaleidoscope. This is a hexagon kaleidoscope, and it has 6 pieces. And so let's get that up. Now, where is Sanjay? I am in need of my tweezers, please. Do I have them over here? Thank you. Gonna pull up my bobbin thread so I don't... no, I guess I'm not pulling up my bobbin thread. We're doing that again. So Sanjay is going to let me know if there's any questions.
Barbara says, I've been quilting for 30 years, but I'm new to free motion.
It's not scary. What you do is you practice. Or you practice on something small. Make yourself some pot holders or placemats or a cat mat. Okay, and I'm just going to go up and down a wee bit.
Monique says your fabric is so busy you won't see the boo-boos.
Exactly. You're not going to see any boo-boos because it's very busy fabric. Oh, I'm sorry. I am going to push you back. And I'm going to tilt you back like that. And I'm hoping I don't bump into you. If I do, I apologize. But we're all friends here, so we can bump into each other. All right, so I'm doing needle down. I've done a few stay stitches here. And I've got my bobbin thread pulled up. And I am just going to do petals, just going to go like this and then like this and then do that all the way around. And I'm also going to be doing an outline of the hexagon. So that's the plan. Let's see if it actually works. Now see, my line is wiggly, but it's okay. It'll smooth out as you move along. See, that one got a little smoother already. And so far, this is not getting dragged down on the edge of this table. So I think the problem has been solved. And what I'm doing here is I'm at my starting point here and I'm using my eyes to show me where I want to go. And then my hands are going to magically go that way. It says here in fine print. So let's see if it works. I'm staring at the center here where my index finger is. Yep, and that's where I ended up. Stitches are not even. That's okay. I don't care. if you have any questions, leave them in the chat, and Sanjay will read them out to me. Yep, there's no drag on this now. There we go. And I'm going to, let's see, that's been done. That's been done. So I want to go around the outside. Kay has a question.
Using dual feed and BSR?
I do have my BSR here, but I do not have it connected. I find that for whatever reason, my BSR doesn't work smoothly, or it doesn't work as I would expect. So I hit the gas pedal and nothing happens. Or I'll start, I'll be able to do a couple stitches and then it stops.
You can show them where the BSR is.
So for those of you that do not know what a BSR is, let me pull out the box. There it is. Okay. All right, this is a BSR, and what it stands for is Bernina Stitch Regulator. And what this does is, that little square is a camera. And what it does is it looks at the fabric. And it can see the weave of the fabric. So when it notices, or it can also see the colors. So when it sees that the fabric is moving, it's supposed to stitch. And it's supposed to prevent these huge basting stitches and then the little tiny ones that are all piled up on top of each other. So it's supposed to make your stitches even. But I have yet to find that it works. Now, usually the BSR is a foot. So it would replace the foot that I have on here now. I put the number 72 foot on because I was going to try and use this quilting ruler to help me out. And I found that I couldn't move with it. I couldn't hold it smoothly and move the quilt. So it was very, it was very klutzy for me. So I got rid of that and I said, I'm just gonna wing it on my own. But so I'm not using my BSR. I could connect it and maybe it will work. I don't know where the wire is at the moment.
Judy Litton says love show.
Pardon, what?
Judy Litton. Hey, love show. I'm still quilting as you go. Your quilt is pretty.
Oh, thank you, Judy. And thank you for anyone else who has shown up. It's very confusing. The live stream has a delay, and I don't see it moving at the same rate that my camera is moving, so it kind of flusters me. So, I don't know where the long cable is for the BSR. I could probably find it, but let's finish this square. And I need to go on this side. And I am using a cotton thread. Let's see if I can show it to you. This is the thread that I'm using. It's variegated. It has all the colors that are in this fabric, so I thought it was a perfect choice. All right, now I need to go this way, this way, this way, and this way. So So the BSR basically takes over your gas pedal, and it will increase or decrease the speed based on how fast you are moving. I am by no means an expert at free motion quilting. I have not mastered feathers or anything like that. I usually just kind of go with whatever pops into my head. And I make little swirlies and little things like that. And I have done feathers, but they haven't, turned out beautifully. Oh, okay, I only have to go to here. Okay. Okay, so now let's turn this and get all the excess out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to be working on, let's see, I guess we can work on this one. The back doesn't have this quarter round molding on it yet, so okay.
Jackie Shepard says, I like using variegated threads. They are forgiving.
Yes, they are. I love variegated threads. I love lots of color, and I love to use variegated threads. I'm going to be using a nice variegated thread on that adding machine quilt. And I think that'll look nice because that's on a it's a black background, and then it has all the different colors in the adding machine pieces. Okay, so here is the center of our block. So I'm just going to be making an arc, and if they're not perfect, that's fine.
Ask people what changes on the live they would like to see.
Huh?
How do they like the lives to be?
Yeah, yes, Sanjay was making the suggestion that I should do this regularly. I should have a live, and I was thinking maybe monthly we could do it. And of course, I ask for input from everybody, so you can leave comments at the bottom of this live and let me know what you'd like to see on a live. I do plan on doing some giveaways and things like that. So that's something that we can do. All right, I am going to just go here. Just go to the center. Go back out. And that's done, that's done. Huh?
Judy is written, switch quilt. Are you quilting the name of it?
Am I Switch quilt. Are you quilting the name of it? Oh, thank you, Jackie. Jackie says she'd love to have more lives for me. Okay, that's wonderful. Judy, I'm sorry, love, but would you be able to ask your question again? Do you want me to switch quilts? Is that what you're asking? Because I actually do have the adding machine quilt basted. So is that what you were asking? You let me know. I do have that one right here. that one was one that I got basted. And I use spray basting. I'm using, what's the name of it? This is what I use to baste my quilts.
And Jan the Doer also says she likes the quilts.
Well, Jan is old school. She goes back with me. So, yes. I can definitely do some more lives. I'm surprised Mr. Dinky hasn't shown up yet.
Maybe she wants the name of the quilt?
Maybe she wants the name of the quilt. This is a kaleidoscope quilt. And I'm not quilting, and I'm not...
She explained.
Oh, did she? Oh, what pattern design? This is a kaleidoscope quilt. And if you remember, I just did a 4-patch kaleidoscope quilt. This is a 6-patch kaleidoscope quilt. It is a hexagon. And I can show you there's a block right here. Okay? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a hexagon kaleidoscope quilt. And basically what happens is you take repeats of the fabric and you align them so you find a spot that is easy to remember. So let's say we're going to go to this pointy bit right here. So you stick a pin in it and you make sure that the pin goes in the same spot through all of the repeats. And you need 1 repeat for each piece in your block. So this is a hexagon, so you need 6 repeats. And then you cut it. This one I cut into 4-inch triangles. I sewed them together in halves. And then this was 1 row. 1, 2, 3. And then the next block, I did this half. So you put it together that way. So you have to lay out the entire quilt in order to know where to go next. So that's what this is. This is a kaleidoscope quilt. And I hope that answered your questions. If it didn't, please let me know. And let's see. Now I'm lost. Where are we? Here we are. This is the one we're working on. Okay. Find my foot pedal. Hit the gas. Here we go. Now I'm going to go this way. Okay, Judy, yeah, let me know if I've answered your question. So I'm not,
You're coming on a half-hour mark, so.
okay. So I'm only planning on going for like an hour. So if there's any other questions, y'all let me know in the comments. And I apologize, I keep bumping into this arm, but there's really no way for me to... There we go. Okay. Oh, yes, wake up. My sewing machine said it needed a nap. I convinced it otherwise. So it was a breezy and cool day here on the mountain, and we had some rain. The chickens did go out, but as soon as the wind picked up, they said, "Nope, that's it. I'm done." Okay.
Marty comes with a question.
Is your speed set at a slow maximum, and are you controlling the speed by the pedal? Yes, I am controlling it by the pedal alone. I'm not using my BSR. It is here, but it's not plugged into the computer. It's not plugged into the sewing machine. I have, like, I really need to practice a lot with the BSR because it doesn't work smoothly for me. I hit the gas and nothing happens, or I finally get it to start stitching and then it stops when I get a few stitches in. So I feel very klutzy when I use the BSR. So right now I'm controlling this speed all by my foot pedal alone, my gas pedal. Okay, let's see where we're going now. All right, so here is another block here. We can do that one because we're already there. I do like this thread. Pardon me?
The glove that you're wearing and how it holds?
Well, the glove, it's grippy, so it holds on to this. It's like a silicone, I guess. It's very, very thin. But the gloves are too big. So what happens is, see how my hand moves? The gloves hang on, but my hands keep going. So I need a smaller pair. I got these on Amazon. They're called Richie, and I don't know if they seem to be like a sports glove. So maybe for like bicycles or maybe gymnastics or something, but it's not. They were cheap. They were only like $10, but they're too big for me, so I need a smaller size. Okay, let me read. Yes, Gammy, definitely try some pot holders and or some placemats. I do have I don't know if I have a video. I don't know if I have a video of the placemats that I made. But you can just cut rectangles. Oh, thanks, Jan. Jan's asking everybody to hit that thumbs up button for me. That would be lovely. So definitely try some pot holders, Gammy, and just, take your time. And that's something else. Somebody was asking me about the binding method that I did on my last video. And that's very, very useful to practice. If it's a new technique, practice it on something small. So a table runner, pot holders, placemats. Hello, Mr. Dinky. You want to come here? Oh, no, nope, nope. I can't insert my Jaws video clip. He's trying to chew my fingers off again. So definitely you can practice your binding technique, and you can also practice machine quilting on those small items. And you know, everybody loves pot holders, so make up a whole bunch of them and just give them away. Take them to church, take them to the library, leave them at the chemo center, wherever you go, and you can just toss some little sentiment.
Burn center.
The burn center. Sanjay is has dry humor, so yes, pot holders at the burn center. That might be good. Okay. Rotate this a wee bit. And I'm just going to go off the edge of the quilt here. There we go. And rotate. There we go. I'm sorry I keep bumping the camera. I got to work on better positioning here with these tripods. Do what?
Peter, your poet says, love the chosen shirt.
Aw, thank you, sweetheart. I do love this one too, Jerry. It's one of my favorites. Okay, we're almost done with this one. I'm just gonna.
Jan video laughed on, hello, laughing on the burn center.
Yeah. You have to have a little bit of humor. Life can be kind of unpleasant at times. I got to add some of that molding that I added to the front of this to the other side, because this is getting painful to, it's getting hung up on the back. And I think, yes, that's got them all. And that one, and pull it out. And you can see, let's see if you can see these stitches. They do improve as you warm up. So what you can do is you can do a pot holder or 3 or 4 pot holders while you're practicing your pattern. Because you can see where I started over here, these are like big basting stitches. Those are huge. I don't like them. But as you go and you start to get the feel of it, and you start to get into a rhythm, then your stitches will even out, and they'll be fine. And you know what? This quilt is going to keep somebody warm. This one is going to be a baby quilt. I'll put it up on my website for sale. It's not going to be, you know, trust me, honey. There's not going to be any AQS ribbons hanging on any of my quilts. I have won plenty of awards on my quilts, but that's not what this is about. This is about having fun and about practicing and honing your skills and having fun and hanging out with all of you guys. And I have to say, the comments that y'all have been leaving on my videos, I have goosebumps just thinking about that. I love you guys so much. It's so awesome. You guys really, you make my day. When I read through those comments, it just makes my day. You all have just been so kind. So thank you all so very much for that.
Marty Ponce is saying that humor is why I subscribe.
I am a class clown. Yes, I am, Marty. Thank you so much. My class clown, I mean, especially when I say something and I'm editing the video and all of a sudden an I Love Lucy episode or a Bugs Bunny cartoon or something pops into my head and it just makes me giggle. So I go and I find a clip and I stick it in the video. And I'm glad that you all are enjoying it because that's me. I love everybody until you give me a reason not to. And I enjoy being with people. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy having fun, and I like to have fun and I like to giggle. So, let's see, where are we gonna go? We can start here. And now let's find the tweezers. And the reason that you pull the bobbin thread up is so you don't have a big thread nest at the back of your quilt. And sometimes it can get so bad that the quilt will just say, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. And I ordered some more fabric to do more kaleidoscopes. I caught Soya on, and they had some nice fabrics, so I got some chunks.
Catherine's saying I love your videos.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. And so, yes, I went on the So Yeah show the other night, and I did get myself some fabric. So now Sanjay will know when the big box shows up. We were not supposed to let Sanjay know I ordered fabric. It was supposed to be our little secret. Oops. So I did this kaleidoscope quilt before I started doing videos again. So I will do another 6-piece. And I'll definitely do another 4-piece. Because those are just so quick and so satisfying. So if you can sew 4 pieces of fabric together on a 4-patch, you'll be able to do this, the 4-patch kaleidoscope. Okay, which way am I going? I'm getting so turned around here. Okay, this is the block I'm working on. It all looks the same. And as you get used to your sewing machine, you'll hear the different pitches on the different speeds. So you'll get comfortable with that pitch and you'll say, yep, that's the happy spot. I mean, I'm not pushing this thing to its limits. Yes, dear.
The camera, but your
Where would you like me to move the camera?
your inset is covering everything.
My inset? Oh! Okay, yes. Okay, let me switch cameras. Hang on a second.
Just move it so that it doesn't cover it.
Hang on, I'm going to have to... That's the wrong... No, that's...
Something like that. Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's much better.
I can't see it here. For some reason, it's not showing me what I'm doing. But, yeah, it's just showing my face.
No, not switch the camera. Move the other camera.
Hang on. I have to make. Yes, that's Sanjay's iPhone. Oh, but it's supposed to be this one. There we go. I'm sorry. I turned my face off. So give it a few seconds and it will switch back over to the sewing machine. Let's wait until I see it. There we go. Okay. And Mr. Dinky is walking about. So here, let's see. Mr. Dinky. Hey. Mr. Dinky. Say hello. Good Mr. Dinky. Okay, we'll go back to the quilting. Okay, so I turned my face off. Now where did I leave off? Yes, going this way. What? I was thinking you were game saying about buying fabric in front of him. Oh! Well, what he doesn't know will get me in trouble for sure. Okay, I'm going this way. And I'll rotate a little bit. And I'm going to try not to hit the camera. Okay, that's the way I'm going. Oh, yeah, tomorrow I have a meeting with Brenda from Conquering Mount Scratmore with Brenda. I love Brenda. So I'm having a meeting with her tomorrow. We're going to be discussing a possible collab. So that's very, very exciting. And if you don't know, Mr. Dinky, look at this. Mr. Dinky is under the quilt. He's right here. He's trying to bite my finger.
10 more minutes.
We have 10 more minutes of Mr. Dinky crawling underneath this. His nails need to be clipped. Boy, oh boy. They are sharp. Mr. Dinky, can you get out of there? Can you please? Can we not? Can we? Maybe not. Can we do this later? Thank you. Okay, let's see now. Where were we? Oh, we were doing our last petal. I think no. Oh, now you've got me all turned around. Oh, here, we're going this way. Okay. Let's no, Dinky. Please to stop. Dinky, you are a pill. Come on, get out of here. Go on. Skedaddle. Go away. You have a question?
You have a question.
Okay.
Empty quickness quilt. I have tried free motion quilt, but an epic fail. You need to adjust the tension for free motion quilting.
I do not need to adjust the tension on this.
After what is failing?
When you say that it was an epic fail, what failed? Let me know what failed. Let me switch back to the face cam. Because Mr. Dinky is just going crazy here. So I think what I'll do is, for the rest of the stream, I will just do face. We'll just do the face.
We can end in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to end in 5 minutes. This is like, there we go. I have to keep switching this around. Okay, so we've done a few blocks here, and Mr. Dinky has decided that he's not going to let me continue. So I'm waiting for the camera to catch up. Here we go. Okay. So yes, Mr. Dinky, can you not, please? So we got a bit done here. I guess we got about 5 or 6 blocks done. But please explain to me, empty nester, what failed, and I will try and see if I can't give you some suggestions. This machine, the computerized machines normally don't need adjustment when you go from one type of sewing to another. Some machines do, but the Bernina, I don't find that I need to make any adjustments. And if you do need to make adjustments, it's best to start out on again, I keep pushing the pot holders because I really need to make myself some pot holders. We need some. But yeah, you want to start with a small project first. And pot holders, placemats, those types of things, book covers, those types of things are quick and easy. You can use scrap fabric. If it doesn't turn out, who cares? I don't think your pot roast is going to care what the pot holder looks like that takes it out of the oven. So start small. And if you have to manipulate your tension a little bit, basically, if you can't adjust the tension of the upper thread to do the work that you need, then you might want to, if you're technically inclined, like me, I'm a grease monkey. I love taking machines apart. The computerized machines, I will not take apart. Not touching them. But my 301, I just had it up on the table tonight, and I had it all apart. So those machines I don't mind. But the bobbin tension, the bobbin cases, especially the older machines, they can be quite finicky. And depending on how old the vintage machine is, that spring steel that is on the bobbin case is pretty old. So I would hesitate to make too many adjustments on those tiny, tiny, tiny screws. So, oh, wonderful, Gammy. I'm so glad that I inspired you to try it. I know you can do it. But yeah, so the top tension is easier to change than the bottom tension. So start with the top first. And again, start on something small. Just take a piece of scrap fabric. That's what I do. My bobbin case needed to be adjusted because I spent 3 hours one day playing with the tension on my 301 and I couldn't get it right at all. So finally I took out the bobbin case and I made a commitment to turn that screw just a little bit, and now it's perfect. But you can, small pieces.
The rule of thread is slightly under an ounce.
Pardon?
Slightly under an ounce of tension.
Yes, you need slightly under an ounce of tension. And I will show you this handy dandy little tool that costs a whopping $6.95. This is a tension meter. And you want this to be about 26, I think.
Scale.
It's a scale, yeah. So you want it to be kind of like in the middle.
And there are YouTube videos you can.
Yes, there's lots of YouTube videos that you can get. And it has a little weight here, and it's the type of weight for these old vintage machines. And you clip your thread in your bobbin case here. And then you let it dangle and you measure it, and it should be in the middle, somewhere between 25 and 15, right around 26 or so.
23 is the standard for
Yes. Okay, 23 is the standard tension for a Singer 301. And it's the same bobbin as in a Singer featherweight. So again, 20, you said 3?
23 is the standard.
23 would be the standard,
23 grams.
23 grams of tension on this.
28 grams is an ounce. So.
And you can get this at the Singer Featherweight Shop.com. Yeah, it's singer-featherweight.com, and just do a search for the bobbin tension meter. Okay? So if you have to play with that screw, just be very ginger with it. And
know which direction you have moved it.
Yes, know which direction you've moved it.
In case you need to move back.
In case you need to move it back. So this is a very handy little tool, and I think it cost a whopping $6.95. And
if you don't want to spend that money, find a small piece of a spoon that weighs the same on a scale.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find something, if you have like a little tiny digital scale, you can measure something that weighs like 23 grams.
Suspend it from the
and then
thread.
Suspend it from the thread on the tension on the bobbin. Yeah. From the bobbin, and
if the thread pulls, okay.
Yeah, if you jiggle it and the thread goes down a little bit, you're at the right tension.
If it goes down too fast.
Yeah, if it just hits the floor really fast, then it's too light. Or if you can't even pull it, it's too tight. So you got to find the happy medium. And again, I can't stress enough. Practice, practice, practice.
And don't do that on a Bernina.
Yeah, don't.
Could you try again?
No, Siri, I won't. On the Bernina or on a computerized machine, don't play around with the bobbin too much. Not unless you're very comfortable and mechanically inclined.
And want to make a trip to the mechanic.
Yes, you can take it to your local dealer and say it's not working right. Explain the situation, show examples, and they can show you how to adjust it if they're willing to. I can tell you there is a guy on YouTube called Bernina Jeff from High Fashion in he's in Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado maybe, and his videos are fantastic. He works on vintage machines and he also works on Berninas, and he knows what he's talking about, and he tells you how to do a lot of the simple maintenance yourself.
You have thread all over your shirt.
I have thread all over my shirt. Yeah, I do. Oh well, I'm a quilter. So that is. Oh, hello, Janet. You're here. So that's it on tension, unless anyone has any other questions about that. And if anybody has questions on vintage machines, I have a ton of them, and we will be doing different shows with different machines. That's something we could do in the lives. Maybe we could do a different machine for each live or something. I have a beautiful hand crank that Sanjay and I worked on, and we got it all purring nicely. It has one of the bullet style bobbins, and it's working beautifully now. And I love the needle when you're cranking it. It's just fantastic. What else do I have? I have, of course, the Singer Featherweight. I've got the 301, which I use all the time. I have all sorts of vintage machines. My
Bernina 180E, which is now antique.
Yeah, I have an antique Bernina 180E.
Not really antique.
Yeah.
It was 25 years old.
Oh, hello, Janet was cooking dinner. Well, that's fine. How often do I go live? This is the first live stream I've done since June of 2019. So I was thinking about doing it maybe once a month, maybe once every 3 weeks. And that I think will help me, because I get I do a project and then I edit it and I get the video posted, and it's like, phew, that one's done. And then all of a sudden I look at the calendar and I say, oh my God, I have a video that has to come out in 2 days. Now what do I do? So I think the lives will help give me a bit of a break, and I think that we can.
Editing can take 3 or 4 hours per video.
Yeah. I mean, I spend a good 3 or 4 hours, if not more, editing a 20-minute video. So, and I can go through several hours of footage to get those 20 minutes. So, I don't know if I have any more questions. Hello, Kathy McGuire. How are you? So, as far as going live, I would like to try and do it at least monthly. We'll see that. P needs some hot pads. Oh, and she says she always looks forward to for the notification bell of my videos. Well, thank you, P. You are just the sweetest. All of you all just make my day. Your comments, and when you watch my videos, and I'm absolutely having a blast getting to know all of you, and I'm really enjoying it. So I am actually losing my voice. Let's see, it's 8:01, so we've been going an hour. So I think that, oh, I have missed you too, Janet. I think that I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to continue. Maybe what I will do is I will actually start videoing and get a video of this quilting, or I will find some other project. I do have things coming down the pipe, though. I have 2 or 3 different projects that I want to start. And one, I'm dying to start dipping into my 30s fabric. I have a ton of 30s fabrics, and I absolutely love them. And I have a pattern that I came up with the other day that's absolutely just going to really make those 30s shine. So I'm going to go with that. And then I have one, Sue's over at Revelation Quilts. She just put out a new quilt project. You have to go over there and give her some love. Her latest project was charm squares, and she sewed them together in half square triangles, and she did kind of an angled extra piece of fabric on 2 edges, and it really looks stunning. So I have some charm packs coming. There was one that was ridiculously cheap. I think it was like $6 per, so I got 4 of them. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the quilt show for, I'm sorry, the quilt block for the 30s fabric. And also I'm having a meeting tomorrow with Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. We're going to talk about doing a collab. So that will be lots of fun. So that's coming down there, down the pike. Let's see. Am I going to do a Patreon? I'm not going to do a Patreon at this point because I still have issues with stamina and physical exhaustion. So, and I don't sleep. Like last night, I didn't go to sleep until 5 o'clock this morning. So, I'm having trouble keeping up. So I don't think I'm going to do Patreon because that would require a whole second job, basically, because I would have to be doing things just for the Patreons members. I think what I will do, though, is I'm going to look into turning on memberships in YouTube, and I'll come up with something. You know, I can put some blocks together and I can raffle them off to members, or we can have private lives where we all come up with ideas that you want me to do for videos. Let's see what else. Is there any more questions? Let's see. Looking forward to your video. Oh, thank you. Yes, Kathy. Yes. Sue's quilt over at Revelation Quilts. That was a fantastic pattern that she came up with, and she comes up with all of her own patterns. I have a few that I've done, but every quilt she does is her original design, and I just think that is so awesome. So as far as Patreon, I think I'm going to hold off on Patreon. Hopefully, hopefully I'll get more stamina and I'll be able to do more things and I'll be able to be more rested so I can do these things. But in the meantime, I may turn on memberships, and like I said, I can do giveaways for the membership members, um, special lives just for the membership members. So we'll play around with that. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Thank you, P. Oh, hello, Tanya. How are you? Thank you very much. Oh, she loves the way I say hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Alrighty. Well, it is 8:05. We've been going an hour and 5 minutes. So I think I'm going to go. I'm going to get a drink of water. I'm going to finish my piece of chocolate cake. And I'm going to do some more quilting on this. And I will have a video out for you. Yes, Janet, wonderful. Revelation Quilts. Thank you for posting that. Go check her out. Suze is fantastic. She is such a love. And Janet, I want to thank you so much for being a mod here tonight and for popping in and doing that link. That's fantastic. So, oh, that's okay, Kathy. Don't worry about it. You can come back and watch it later on. Thank you, Janet. Love. Yes, please do hit the subscribe button. Please do give me a thumbs up and leave a kind comment down below if you like. In years past, I would always turn the comments off after the live ended. You know, the chat, I would turn that off because some people, we would discuss health issues and stuff, and I wouldn't want that out there in YouTube land. So I turned chat off for the replay. So on that note, I'm going to end this video right here. I want to thank you all so very much for hanging out with me tonight. I had a blast with you. I love you all. Thank you so much for your love and your support. And I will see you right back here at 70 Acres Studio with my next project real soon. I want to tell you to have a wonderful, wonderful evening, a very blessed day, a blessed week. I love you all. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.